Okay, I want to thank you for watching my previous videos. If you watched the previous videos on learning how to use day trading lines, we're actually going to use the same day trading lines in this video, but we're going to use it during a different time frame. We're going to use the daily charts, the daily time frame. We only need the daily time frame because we're not day trading these charts, we're swing trading them, and this will help you so you can know the direction of a stock and where it may go and may not go. You need to find the support and resistance areas. Very important. If you don't find those areas, you're pretty much going blind into these stocks. It's almost like driving a car. You need to get to somewhere, you don't know the directions, so you don't have a map. Drawing these lines is your roadmap. This will get you to where you want to go. These lines tell you a future, and it can it can show you what happened in the past. These are pretty much like horoscope lines. So with that said, I want to start off with one of the commodities that I actually trade with. Also used to day trade with this one too, but one of the commodities that I used to trade with, that I still trade with, is GLD, gold, the ETF for the major metal. So the gold had a major sell-off today. Actually had a major sell-off for the last 2 days. And again, if you saw my previous videos, you would know that we are in a market correction. When you're in a market correction, gold usually goes in the same direction that the market goes in. So if the market is down, gold is down. 9 times out of 10, you're in a market correction. And especially SPY. SPY, of course, that's one of my favorite stocks to trade because it gives you market direction and it has very good pricing in the options. But when you're watching that and you're watching gold at the same time and they're both down huge, normally it means that you're in the market correction. So we actually entered into a market correction yesterday. We continued today on volume. Look at the volume here from yesterday's sell-off. 28.8 million shares. That's huge, especially for gold. The last time we had a sell-off like that in gold was here in April. We actually had a very huge sell-off in gold, more than 90 million shares that day, because it broke major support level and the stock just fell. I think we didn't get a gap fill here, which is actually pretty good because that can still be bullish for the stock when it's trying to make that run back up. Above this gap close can help and propel the stock to try to make newer highs. With the summer, I'm thinking that gold will actually become a high flyer like it did once again to about 2 years ago. I believe gold was a high flyer, actually reached a multi-year high 2 years ago, and I'm ready for the precious metal to actually make another run, but we need to chart on where it's going. So in the previous video I actually made this line because I was actually going to show you how to use these lines, but decided to cut that video short so I could start this video, because this video is geared more towards swing trading and using your daily chart to chart your stock. So we chose the level here. Actually, we can go up a little bit. This is okay. You really don't have really good touches here. Actually, you do from the 2 outer bands. You have this one, you have this one. This one is close Actually, let's see where that price is. The low is 130.85, so we'll take that to 130.85. So now that's your first day trading line. Your next day trading, I'm sorry, not day trading line, your first swing trading line. So now we're just charting. Now we're just charting the chart. We're doing that level because I believe way back here when gold was at its lowest, you see this support level here. That's actually really good. You see that? That's a really good area. Now, fast forward. I may have to go back to the further chart just so I can get more accurate with the day trading lines. You want to position your day trading lines near key levels. It's almost similar, actually it is similar. It's similar to how we were doing it for the day trading lines. The day trading lines, we were looking at good pricing action. That's where we wanted to draw our lines. The same way with trying to swing trade and find support and resistance. You want to find good pricing action at a certain level. Our next level looks good. We'll take that. We'll take that. Actually lines up with that. That's pretty good. Of course that's pretty good. That's good. This red line here is good because the close of the stock is actually right on that line, and this is where the top of this sell-off trying to bounce back is. So we'll use those 2 points. We'll use that line too. Will there be a lower line here? We have to go back a little bit further. Because gold sold off 6.99. I haven't seen swings like that in gold in a while. You have some wild swings right in here. Of course, the major sell-off in April had some huge wild swings. So I haven't seen anything like that in a while. Now to chart this stock here, the level we could use can be very close to that top line, 128.98. We can use that line, 128.98. And actually we'll fix that when we get to the other chart. 128.98. So we're using the 2011 stock to actually chart it because we have no lines in here to go off of. The stock actually skipped over this area, so we really can't chart it. So we have to use the previous history. That's the only way this method works. That's the only downside, is that it has to go back, it has to go off of previous history or history that is currently making. So it's the only way that this swing trading will work. All-time highs, I have not been able to conquer how to chart the next resistance or yeah, the next resistance, I should say. I can chart the next support. The support is pretty easy because, of course, the stock was already at that level before, so I can chart the support really easily. But the next resistance on the 52-week high, pretty difficult. Actually, on a 52-week low, pretty difficult. Now, I can give you strong support, and if it breaks that strong support, then of course that will give you a new 52-week low. So that will help you in that instance. So again, this stock really not that much pricing in this level. So I really don't have another line I could probably give. Let's try to zoom in here. Now, could we give it that line there? We can. We can actually chart that. Let's chart that. That would actually look pretty good. Now, I'm basing that off of this line here, this level here, where it barely opened below it, this line here where actually found support. So based off of those 4 lines, we're going to use this level too. So that should give us what we need. So let's fast forward to the daily chart. Those are our levels. Our level's looking good. Actually, the level that we charted is actually almost close to where the stock actually started from, or tried to, or found resistance at today. It's close to that area. So what we're going to do is we like the pricing in this area. I'm going to color that purple. I like the strong support here that it broke through. I color that brown. These other 2 white lines, I won't color that, but I will color this one, as this was a major bottom. So we colored that. Now, with the fact that the stock is oversold, as it was here, as it was here, it was a quick recovery. I'm sorry. Yeah, the sell-off here, and then look at how the stock bounced back. The sell-off here, and look at how the stock bounced back. Again, touching the oversold here, and look at how the stock bounced back. Didn't bounce back as hard as the previous times, but the stock did shake out the oversold conditions. So that's what we like to see. We like to see that because we like to play each bounce and each top. Now, I'm not the type to be greedy. If I am in a trade, sometimes I like to take gains. If the stock doesn't go my way, if I see it going down more, of course I'll take my gains. Or sometimes I do try to ride some stocks out, and it does pay off, because the longer you wait, it's going to take time to get it to where you want it to go. So in this case, with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines that we've drawn, I'm going to give the purple line as my new target for this stock. I don't set my targets too high. I try to make them reachable within a month's time. That's my time frame. My time frame is about a month's time, and I could see the stock hitting this area in a month's time. Getting here can be not difficult, but of course getting here will now offer resistance. So this would be your new resistance line, because of, look at these multiple bottoms here. You almost have a triple bottom here. That will be resistance as the stock is trying to get above. Once the stock actually manages to get above this level, we call that 130.85. Once above that level, it's good to go. It's golden. But we have to get to that point, and before we get to that point, we have to break through this resistance. So we'll chart this tomorrow. We'll actually see what happens with the stock. This is part 1 on learning how to swing trade and actually building your charts. I'm hoping you enjoying the videos. I will continue again tomorrow. We'll see where gold actually goes, if it goes above our white lines here, and we'll try to chart some more stocks as well, and we'll follow those as well. So thanks for watching part 1. I'll see you tomorrow for part 2. Thank you.